What do you want to be when you grow up? This was a question that I was always faced with ever since I was a child. Of course, I would say something like an artist and sometimes an animator, but they would always either laugh at me or stare at me as if I said something wrong. Because of that, I felt different for thinking and wanting to pursue art, a different dream, a different passion. I didn't listen to them though. I didn't care what they said as long as I could follow my heart. I've always observed that we, the youth, are always creative and filled with perseverance. Just like Johnatan, Livingston, Seagull, we tend to be strong, and we don't give up on our dreams even if others disapprove of our passion. Sometimes though, I do doubt my own abilities. I never thought that I would be able to get into an art school until I proved myself wrong. I was so shocked when I saw that I passed, remembering that this just used to be my dream. My family had different plans though. They were worried at the thought of me being away from home, leaving me stumped as to whether I should pick my family or my dreams. Of course, my parents knew I could manage myself and my responsibilities, so they eventually caved in. This felt like a risk to me, as I used to draw only as a hobby, because now it's different. I should be taking it seriously this time, except that idea was hard for me, as I realized that I had no professional training before. I was a self-taught artist. When I got here, I realized that maybe the school wasn't meant for me at all. Everything was different. I thought that this would be such a great opportunity, but the only thing I've done so far is disappoint myself. Everyone knew better than me. They were aware of what they were doing. Meanwhile, there's just me. I thought maybe this was just a test that God gave me to realize that art was never reserved for me. It felt so empty, paired with no one to support you here. Now you're alone. And the worst part was that no one understood. I was left with myself and my thoughts to suffer. I wanted to be talented and perfect like the others until I realized maybe, just maybe, if I tried to ignore their comments and my flaws, maybe I could just believe in myself, just like Johnatan Livingston Seagull did. At the start of the school year, I barely had any friends, but at the end, I realized maybe it's not the amount you have, it's how much they care about you. Just like in the book, I want to achieve a falcon's short wings because, from my point of view, it's the embodiment of successful and hardworking people, which seems so hard to reach, but in reality, every experience and hardships makes you stronger and helps you adapt to your success. Mostly, I learned that perfection is imperfection. It's the imperfections that make life feel truly special and unique. Our flaws are what makes us feel human. Maybe this school was meant for me because here I learned that the first and most important thing is loving yourself. You should follow your dreams even if they seem impossible. Now, as an aspiring artist, I learned to keep dreaming and to never give up. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Always believe in yourself even if others do not.